I am decided I'm going to broadcast from the roof this morning. I've got up a bit worse for wear. I just thought, hey, let's go to the roof and get some a little bit of energy from the sun, because as you can see, it is beautiful sun here where I am. I thought I'd just share a little bit of where I live here and talk about this week's energy. And it's really nice that we're sort of in the sun, because we do have a solar eclipse at the end of this week. So exciting, except there is a little bit of a retrograde problem coming in. Or let's not use the word problem, let's just call it an issue, where we have 6 retrogrades all at once for at least 3 days. But Venus will eventually turn direct, which is going to bring the love in, guys. Apologies if this broadcast is a little bit slow, because I am on the roof. There's also a lot of bangs going on behind me. Hi, Michaela, you're here. Which is a bit freaky, but no one's getting shot, don't worry, it's just the bangs in the fields. So please don't be alarmed by that. So I just want to talk about this week, because it's a real up and down time right now energetically. The frequencies, I just feel like it's like a thermometer going up and down, up and down. And if you're sort of in the stage of life where I am, that just adds more to the aggro, as in hot flushes and everything else. For others, you know, you may just feel like you're starting to get a cold, that you are coming down with something, or that, you know, you're energetically, you're just trying to squeeze through a tiny hole. Imagine if, you know, you were in a small box, someone shut you in a tiny little box, and then you only had a tiny pinhole to breathe, and you had to sort of make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and you had to squeeze your whole self out of that little pinhole. That's what it feels like right now. Now, the solar eclipse is actually a positive energy, as it does bring in new beginnings, and it will mark a new path for everybody for the next 6 months. And I feel like this could be a massive turnaround all over the world, and will open doors for many people this week. Things, like I said, it's going to be a bit like a thermometer going up and down, up and down, up and down, sometimes feeling the pressure, sometimes feeling elated, sometimes feeling absolutely exhausted. But what I do see is a nice flow of abundance starting to begin again. I don't know if anyone felt it. It was a little bit slow the last 4 days, but I do feel like it's like the train is starting again. Someone's putting more coal in that steam train, and it's starting to move. Now, I picked 3 cards for today. I've got the Death card. Dun, dun, dun. The Death card is basically saying that we are coming to the end of a cycle, but endings always bring new beginnings. So be excited about that, because I feel like there's fresh energy coming in, and there's new ways of thinking. And some people that have been really stubborn, or not wanting to see things clearly, or not wanting to listen, are going to start sort of just calming down, just suddenly, just naturally changing, and just getting more into a flow of things. I've also got Temperance. To me, this is about expansion when I see this, and also there's a creative energy around. There's more things to play with, there's more opportunities to play with. So keep expansive in your mind, keep limitless. Even if you feel under the weather, or you feel a little bit lost or down or sluggish, just always know that whatever is going on, it's changing for the better, and things are going to improve. And the last card that I picked is the World. Yeah, and the World again is about, yeah, it's about having the world at your feet. Everything is possible, and it's important through all of these times right now, right up until the mid of July. It's going to be a real interesting time, guys. So keep your mind open, keep your mindset positive, and be aware of any of those thoughts that start clicking in, going, oh, I'm not good enough. You know I did it a little bit yesterday at some point, but it's just being aware that you're doing it, and not getting overwhelmed by it. I feel like by sort of the middle of the week, people are going to start sort of rising again, and feeling like a little bit more motivated and ready to take action. If you do feel tired, take some time out, sleep. All the retrogrades are going to bring up a lot of stuff for us, drawing the energy away, so that we have to deal with things head on. So be aware that this is a good thing. It's about making us strong, making us more independent, helping us clear away so that you can plant these new seeds on this solar eclipse. I think it's 3 p.m. in Madrid time, so I don't know whether and I don't think we'll be able to see it in Spain here. I think we will be able to in other countries, but we've got some big shifts this week, definitely around the home. We've got house shifts, maybe people moving house. I can see packing boxes and things really being moved on, and there could be a feeling of chaos or confusion for a little while. Just keep packing, keeping with your plan, your strategy, just ticking things off your list and keep going, because it's like, again, there's these little dips and then you come back up again and everything's okay. You might feel moments of panic or paranoia. Just keep going with what you had, on focus, something that keeps you mindful and balanced. I am seeing a breakthrough with money for some of you. It could be a lump sum coming through, something coming just when you need it after a time of stress, and I feel like it's going to help whoever this is. Hopefully for everyone that's watching, let go and relax a little bit. And I'm also seeing contracts which could bring better money investments. As far as love is concerned, don't get involved in any arguments if you don't have to. Pick everything very carefully and think about where your triggers are coming from. If you are starting an argument just because you're feeling wound up, be communicative. Even if you are arguing and screaming off the wall, don't just walk off in a strop. Sit down and find a way to work through it so that you are working together as a couple if you are together with somebody. And if something is bothering you, just talk about it. Open up. Speak about it. It's okay to feel annoyed about something. It's okay to feel unrest. If somebody doesn't care about you or they don't love you enough, then that's why they won't support you. If they do love you enough, they will always be there for you. Okay, the second chance is coming. People might come back knocking on the door. We've got Mercury going retrograde during, I think, 18th. I'm pretty certain it's the 18th, and so that can bring back people from the past. Use these returns as ways to resolve. It's not always the outcome. Okay, so don't think just because someone turns up on your doorstep, it has to be right. That's your answer, that everything's going to be wonderful. Make sure that you deal with any issues, nip them in the bud, and watch it. I did talk about contracts being signed. Just be wary of what you are signing as well. Do check the small print, because that's a typical Mercury thing, to let you deal with all the small fine print. Don't leave it up to somebody else. Take responsibility for yourself. When you plant seeds this next 6 months, it's for you. It's for your life, your fulfillment, and what you want to achieve, so that you can have the best life possible, so you can be happy and fulfilled. I've got work aspects calming down as well for some of you. If you've been feeling a little bit rattled, the weight of things that has been there for the last 3 weeks or been building up is going to start slowing down again and becoming more balanced. And I do see celebration opportunities to celebrate, so don't miss those. Make sure that you do take time to play and enjoy, especially if the stress is getting too much. If you feel like you're being hemmed in, like I said, in this box, and there's this little hole that you want to squeeze out of, that's a time to be free, to find some way to feel free and find some sort of enjoyment. Go and play, go and spend time with people you love if you're able to, obviously. And find a new perspective of things. Just walk away from it. I always do that if I'm doing a piece of art and it gets too much and I'm just like banging, literally constantly going over what I've done. I just walk away from it for a minute. And when you walk away from it, you'll get a new perspective. You can calm down, you can clear your head, and you can come back. There could be some things uncovered this week, some information, people's secrets, things that people have been hiding from you. Again, take this as a positive. Don't lose the plot or go wading in there. Just keep a poker face and just take in the information. Anything that you've been shown could be taking you down a new direction. It could be shown to you, so you make the change. Sometimes we have to be kicked up the backside, and if there is a new cycle starting and the universe wants us to get onto that new road, you can be sure that we're going to be shown it in some way, whether we like it or not. And it's not always the most desirable, because we could have taken that road already, but they're just going to kick us into touch. Okay. But new beginnings starting. I am really excited about this solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse was very much focused on relationships and things that were highlighted that needed to be repaired. I feel like this is now time to sow new seeds and start a new path. And if you have done the work over the last few months, over the lockdown, and really thought about what it is that you want, this is the time to start implementing. So make a deal with yourself at the end of the week that you're going to progress forwards, that you're going to do things the right way that serve you best. So I'm going to go now because this is only a short broadcast, and I am actually really been feeling the energy this week and woke up feeling like, oh, and I've got quite a few readings to do, and I'm going to check in as much as I can, probably quite randomly, because I just want to test the water really and do what I feel. And that's my message to you. If you're feeling you need a rest, take a rest, which is what I'm going to do. But if you do want a private reading, go to the website, check out all the options there. Super Saturday every week if that's something you want. Hi Lou, it's lovely to see you again. Then you can get a good deal there, and there are subscription offers now too. So look at this beautiful sun. I was going to go to the beach for a swim, but I just woke up so exhausted this morning. I went, no, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just going to chill. That's it. So I want you all to chill, relax. Let's get into these energies and ride the waves. And I will speak to you all soon. And you never know what might happen. Expect the unexpected, guys. Bye for now.